So I've scaled my agency to 50K a month twice. And in this video, I want to walk you through firstly how I built it in the wrong way to a point where I was involved in everything. It is terrible. I kept getting, messages from clients every single day, complaining, asking for refunds, just anxiety whenever I open Slack. Also, and the second time I built it to a point where it's completely systemized, it's completely automated. Our clients are getting better results than ever. It runs by itself. I'm out of the day-to-day, and it's just generating cash flow while delivering great results. So what I want to do is walk you through the differences between the two, how I made the jump, and how you can use every single part of it in your agency so that you can automate the entire process, you can maintain 80 to 90% margins, and you can just have a better time delivering results and just running the business in general. So I want to start by just walking you through how this actually happened, how I got to 50K once and then got to 50K again with the same agency. So the first time I got to 50K a month, in the last video that I made, I spoke about how in 90 days, when I started this new business, I was able to scale from $0 per month to over $50,000 per month, like I said, in the 90-day period. But the problem was I was a marketer and I knew how to sell. So I knew how to get people in, but I didn't know the operational aspects of the business. I didn't know what was actually required to run a successful agency. So because of this, we scaled up rapidly, but we were signing clients easily. We had a product that people wanted. We were offering, lead gen to marketing agencies on a done-for-you basis. We had a crazy guarantee because we knew that we could deliver, and specifically deliver for one person. But when we had like 20, it broke because we couldn't actually maintain all of that. So we scaled up fast. We knew how to sign clients. But once the clients started coming in, once it started getting beyond 5, 10, 15 clients at the same time, and I was still linked to every single aspect of the business, it started declining. Because the thing is, my attention was linked to everything. So when a new client came on board, they needed to be onboarded. I did that. When a new client came on board, they needed to get results. I had to do that. I had to book the meetings. I had to do the sales calls. I had to do everything. And for one person, it's fine. For two, it's fine. For three, it's fine. But when you start getting more than 5 to 10 clients, it becomes a mess because you can't possibly manage all these things without a clear team, without clear processes or a team or anything in place that can actually help you with the delivery. So when this started happening, we scaled to the 50K, but then we started to lose clients, right? We started to get into a point where clients would leave, clients would, they didn't get the attention that they needed. Even though I was working all day, every single day to get them results, I wasn't communicating it, for example, so they wouldn't see what was actually happening because my attention was so split. So clients started to leave, and we never want to be in a situation where we're not delivering results and we're getting paid. So I would just refund the amounts. So I would sign all these clients in, do work for 30 to 60 to 90 days, and then just end up refunding them. So the entire period was wasted. So after this period of the business shrinking, I really, really looked into the operations. I really started studying, how do the best business owners, how do they manage their teams? How do they structure operations? I was researching into AI. I was researching into no code, into automation, into actual code, looking at Python, looking at everything that I could find to get to the point where I would have an agency that would run without me. Because this is the goal of everyone that I speak to, myself included. I wanted to be in a space where I had the agency, it generated cash flow, it just grew without me. And I wasn't involved or stressed or in any of these situations where it wasn't going well. So after learning all of this, after struggling for the longest time, I started rebuilding the agency in a better way. And what I want to do now is walk you through the things that I did to get to the point where we were at 50K, but the business was running by itself. Meetings were being booked by itself. Clients were being delivered on by our team members. So the first thing we started doing was we hired to do, not to solve. So in most books or in most resources, people tell you to hire people with experience. But in reality, if you've been running an agency and you've scaled to 10 to 20K per month by yourself, you already know how to do everything in your business. For example, if you've delivered results for one client, for the second one, you would just do the exact same thing. So in that case, you wouldn't need to hire someone who understood what to do that would teach you because you already know how to do it. What we did was we just defined, okay, what exactly did I do to get results? And then I would hire, let's say, a VA from the Philippines to just do that for me. Because it wasn't like they had to think, they just had to follow what was already working. And this is a principle we took throughout the entire business where our main focus was just finding what we call proof of concept. So once we have proof of concept, we can just get someone else in to do the exact thing without us. And then at the same time, because they don't have to think, it removes the need for you to hire, let's say, a $3,000 a month marketing manager because they don't have to think. They just have to do what's already being done. So you can get away with hiring, someone who doesn't even have experience, someone that isn't even experienced in marketing. ideally it's better to have someone with experience, but you don't have the need for it. So instead of paying, let's say, $4,000 a month, you could just be paying $1,000 a month because you're just following the system. So you're going to get the exact same outcome, if not better outcomes, while reducing your costs, while increasing your margins. And the way we're actually able to do this is because we document everything in Notion. Now, Notion is simply just a storage tool where you can input, let's say, text, videos, SOPs, procedures, anything that you would need to document what you're doing. So what I did was, when I was studying the operational aspects of the best companies in the world, I noticed that for all of these companies, the information wasn't just sitting in the heads of the founders. Like Jeff Bezos wasn't there or doesn't have all the client success knowledge or the customer service reps knowledge or their processes in his head. It's out of there, it's documented, it's in some centralized location so that anyone can access it. So for example, what we do is when we hire a sales rep, I've documented everything that I do in the sales process. I have call recordings, I have the script, I have the pitch, I have how to handle objections, and I store it in Notion. So I can put links to everything, I put resources, everything there. And then when we get a salesperson in, they just have to follow what's already there. So as we've been documenting everything as we went along for the done for you model, we've actually gotten to the point where we've gotten through every single part of it. Everything from onboarding to client delivery, to sales, to marketing, to booking meetings, to managing the actual team. And because we've been documenting it, we actually got to the point where by us doing everything on a done for you basis and documenting the whole process, it became our delivery for the done with you model. So after we've worked with over 50 agencies on a done for you basis, some agencies adding an extra 100, 200, 300,000 per month, we've just taken these systems, everything we've documented, and we're implementing it for a select few agencies so that they can get the exact same outcomes without paying us, in most cases, $4,000 per month. In this case, it's just, a one-time cost. You get everything. We provide support. We help you with everything so that you can go from, anywhere, 0 to 50K a month or 50 to 150,000 per month extremely quickly because everything's already there. So everything you would need from booking the meetings to signing the clients to creating the offer, everything was done on the done for you side and on the same in terms of scaling. So everything in terms of maintaining the 80+% margins, having the whole system run by itself, having the agency deliver results extremely efficiently, all of it's there, all of it's documented, and we just give it to our clients right now. So if you want more information on what it could look like in terms of working with us, where I can just give you the systems one-on-one on the calls, you can just check the description below and it should tell you how you can just send me a message on Instagram to get in contact with me. But besides that, if you want a full video going over the story from start to finish on how I went from 0 to 50K per month, I'd recommend this video over here.